Well, hello everybody, welcome back to the Dev Zone! My name is Nightmare Dev Zone. We're here in Warhammer 40k Darktide with my friend Davian.
Yep.
And I'm playing as Commander Gregory. Excuse me. Oh shit, I have my bad weapons on here. Oh, this is not a new map. I thought it was a new map for a moment, but I realized this is a desert map.
Might just been a minute since I played, so...
Did you get new armor?
No. I'm not
Okay,
what? Sure if it's been wearing this though.
What do you think about my style? I'm wearing, because I showed you before.
Yeah, it's cool looking.
Yeah, it's like
a stoic look.
I look like a legit Kriegsman, like, commander, you know? I feel like
one of their officers.
Yeah, like one of their officers or commander. And I also got the shovel as well, man. Let's do this crap, yeah. Forward! No more to the enemies. Woo! Can I kill them with this? Yes, it works. You know, actually, I'm gonna talk.
The X is the dodge.
Yeah.
The other game.
Which game?
Battlefront 2.
Oh yeah, Battlefront 2.
They circle with the dodge, and I'm like, damn it. But I'll get a hang of it instantly, don't worry.
Yeah, it's like, once you play a different game, you kind of get, like, unused to stuff, you know? I'm probably gonna make a few more videos of Battlefront 2, during the rest of this week and during some of next month. Not that many videos, though. It's just because, you know, a lot of people are trying to, like, convince them to make a Battlefront 3, and that is something I believe that we need. As long as they don't make it...
It's crazy that this happened out of nowhere. Oh, shit!
What, with, like, basically that just like happening out of nowhere?
3, like, it just... out of fucking... the blue, like...
Yeah.
What the fuck? It's like that.
It was because of some it was because of some YouTubers like saying that we need a Battlefront 3 and some other people. I think I don't know completely the whole gist of it. My cousin told me about it and he sent a video and I watched a little bit of it, but I didn't really watch all of it. And I was going like, you know what? I'm gonna get on this. I'm gonna do a live stream. I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna say yes. We need a Battlefront 3. I've been waiting for a new Battlefront 3.
Weird, though. You know, like how just coincidental it is that a dead game just becomes extremely fucking popular again. Like, there's like thousands of people back on it again. So
yeah, it's like Xbox was the last platform to boom actually with it, which is actually a funny thing, I guess. Like, no offense against Xbox, you know. It's just funny, you know. Like, it's firstly the PCs to boom, then it's the PlayStation, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and then there's the freaking Xbox that booms next. And it's like, it is crazy of how that's like, but a lot of people feel the same about this. They want a Battlefront 3, but they were planning to make a Battlefront 3, but then, you know, they had to cancel the project, which, I've heard a lot of rumors and lore about that. And, you know, it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of crazy that now the devs and all that, or whatever you call it, like, whoever's the ones, like, the old creators of Battlefront 2, yeah, and, like, they're starting to see this, and even EA's making a little teaser, you know? And it's like, it's interesting, and then there's...
still had the projects, you know, they didn't get rid of it
all,
so they might have had something that were still maybe...
They kind of went a little bit, like, from the rumor I've heard, they kind of went a little bit, like, bankrupt a little bit with it. Like, not bankrupt, but like...
Well, it's like they lost money on the project.
Yeah.
It was useless.
And that's the problem with that stuff, and it just seemed like then they decided to, you know, stop at that moment, in which that's one of the things that ruins a lot of games. And sometimes it's not even based on the money, you know? It's just mostly that they just don't feel in the zone for it anymore, you know? See what I did right there? Nightmare Dev Zone.
Hopefully it isn't half-assed.
Yeah, that's something I'm kind of worried about. Like, I've heard from somebody. I heard from somebody saying, like, you know, EA might make it like Battlefield. Like, that's what they're worried about. And I'm going like, I don't want it to turn out like Battlefield. No. Like,
funny.
Battlefield's not
It's
bad,
stupid.
but like, the newer Battlefield I don't care for. Yeah, and Battlefront's its own type of genre.
People from the internet on shit that doesn't even have fucking evidence.
It was a friend. I forget which friend. Like that was a while ago. So, but like they weren't saying that it would become like that. It's just they're worried about that, and it makes me worried as well. It's like I don't want to see Battlefront be turned into Battlefield. Like it would be kind of cool. What?
It's always Battlefront 2. Just because the new isn't good doesn't mean the old isn't bad.
Like, the old ones are good, but I don't like the classic collection. They Aspire, which I call them Aspire now. I will always call them Aspire now, because they purposely sat on their asses with this beauty of a game, and it's like, it still pisses me off. Like, there's still a lot of the problems in the game, and they didn't even care about fixing it. And it's the thing that really ticks me off about it, but we're not going to get into that conversation. But it's just, yeah, and that's just what I'm just hoping that they add skins. They add, like, you know, going, like, an evasion type of mission, and they don't put the heroes in the wrong genre of, age, like how they did to Battlefront 2. Like, I guess not that many people cared about it in the Galactic Assaults, but I was one of the people who can't stand Galactic Assault because of that. You know, like, it was just annoying, you know? I wanted to see the villains and heroes in the correct genre of age.
Yeah.
You know, but it's understandable. There's not that many heroes or villains, you know, in the game. There's like plenty of them, but you know, you don't have enough to put them in the correct genre age. So let's hope in this new Battlefront 3, when they release it, let's hope that we have more Jedi, more Sith, more villains from at least all ages. Hell, even if they decide to put First Order in it, I wouldn't mind First Order again. First Order's pretty fun to play as. It's not, they're not that bad, you know? And it's just, it'd be kind of cool if they add skins for the First Order. They add, like, different, more, what? Oh, shit, I'm being killed by these fuckers.
There's 2 muties!
Ah, I'm down. There's, like, all these fuckers around me. Just attacking me. Okay, kill them. Kill them all! Resurrect me, bot. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. That's your job. But with the whole stuff... Also, where's my volume on for this game? I'm trying to check. I'm just making sure if it's in the middle, because... No, like,
on the party menu?
Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, it's in the middle. Good. Because I realize there's some times where I don't have everybody turned up, or there's some times where I realize that I fuck up on the audio. I kind of don't like how PlayStation 5's, like, you know, the voice messages work a little bit, because they're a little bit too loud, for one, from my side. And it's also, you can't rehear them, you know? Like, can't listen to them and see, like, because that's usually how I
send them.
Yeah, but I like always rehearing them, like hearing them before I send them, because that's how I usually prep on a video on PlayStation 4, and it was really useful, like very much. Like, you didn't have to send a pointless message, you know.
Well, it doesn't matter if it helps to do it. It ain't really inconvenience to do it. You just press another button afterwards.
And it's just, you know, yeah, but like with the whole Battlefront 3, I'm very psyched to see what they do with it. That's the one thing I'm a little bit worried about as well. You know, I don't want them to half-ass it. Like, if they're gonna make another Battlefront 3, they should go all the way with it, you know? Or at least make it towards a certain point where it's like, And I just died. Okay. Bomber got me. But like to a certain point where like it's like fucking badass. And this is one of my opinions what they should add. Water combat. Like at least 3 planets to have it, you know? Where you actually have to go in space battle and then you have to go onto the planet and then you have to just deploy troops into the water. And just, you know, it makes sense that they just did that with the clones instead, but it'd be kind of cool with stormtroopers and the aquatic rebels, you know? You know, like some of the fish people that are usually in the rebels, which I'm trying to remember. The Kamino, not the Kaminoans, but the, what the hell are they called? There's the Krell, or the Quell, I can't remember the names. There's like a lot of races in Star Wars, and trying to remember all the races. I think they're called the Kaminari. Like them. Yeah, like they're like the fish-looking dudes in Star Wars, and then you got the squid dudes that are probably the Krell, basically. If I'm correct. The shark dudes, I don't remember their fucking species name. I have to look that up. Do some research again on it. But the Krell and the Kaminari, I don't know if I'm saying that name right. I know it's Kaminari something, or like it sounds like Kaminari, but I might be saying it wrongly. But you know, do like underwater battle between them and the stormtroopers, and do it as a hunt mode as well. That'd be kind of cool, actually. Underwater hunt mode. You know, your stormtroopers, you're trying to survive as long as possible underwater. You know, an underwater battle would change things up in the Battlefront universe. It'd make a really cool-ass battle. And if they had the Clone Wars cartoon series, like the Shadow Planet with the one species in the Clone Wars series.
That planet was pretty...
That would be a cool-ass battle. That would be like... They had the planets from the Clone Wars series, like a lot of them. And a lot of the planets from the movies and all that. They get permission for that, and they managed to add like skins, like say tank trooper skin for all the classes. And let's say you know, let's say that they add the trooper skin from Star Wars Rebels, like the security trooper, or what they're called. Like they always have that like unique looking style that you don't see on the other stormtroopers. They have like the helmet, like the officers that you usually would see on Battlefront 2, but then they have the full face mask, and they're usually on speeders, or they're usually like on those like transport vehicles that they have, where they also put the prisoners on as well, and then they also hold troops there as well. You know, if they did that as a skin, and then they did like some of the wetland troopers and some of the pilots as a skin, and then did engineered troopers for the stormtroopers, you know, that would also work. And if they did like a lot of the skins for the clones and droids and rebels, it'd be kind of cool, and it'd be awesome to see different colors, or at least where we it'd be kind of cool to see that. And if they do like a type of skin that you can make yourself, like at least a couple like slots of a skin, like let's say 5 slots of a skin that you can make yourself, you know, that would also intrigue people as well with their creativity, you know. They get the whole customizable colors, they can combine colors, combine certain different armors of each different character. Hell, they can make a rebel wear stormtrooper armor, but like halfway, you know, and different coloring, you know, to represent the rebels, you know. And it'd be so fucking interesting. You know, it'd be just that like that intriguing moment, and they would like get more people in the game because of that. I feel like, you know, like these ideas. I don't even care if freaking if they take it from Battlefront 3. If it makes the game better, then fuck it, you know. I want a good Battlefront. Like, I can play the classic collections, and I'm okay with that. I don't need to play online, you know? But it kind of sucks, though, like, that the online kind of still sucks.
Yeah.
For the classic collection, it still has problems. I can't... Like, I get so annoyed with it because, like, you know, I throw a grenade, the grenade disappears, you know?
Yeah.
It doesn't even count. Like, they need to fix those problems. And they don't with the Classic Collection. The Classic Collection would have been like one of the ways to basically secure the, like, for better Battlefronts. But butchered it. So that's in my opinion, you know. Still a good game to play. Like if you're on PlayStation 5.
Like that vote on there.
Yeah, like those were fun. It would have been cool if they changed it to multiplayer though.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Be able to play together.
Yep, friends would have been able to play together. But
like fight each other and take over shit.
Yeah, but there's just too many problems with that still, and they haven't really fixed any of it. Like, it wasn't that long that I went on it. I went on it during this year sometime, I think, and I don't remember which month during this year, but I know that they didn't fix anything. I might go back on it and check if they've done anything, but I highly doubt it.
Yeah.
It's already been too long. The fan basis is... There's still some people who do play it, but the servers are completely dead, it feels like.
Yeah.
But at least the, you know, 2017 Battlefront 2 and the I think 16 or 15 Battlefront 1 is getting a lot more hype at least and becoming more lively game. It's been more lively on this PC, but and also on Xbox. It's still been lively on PlayStation. Just the fan bases on PlayStation went down a little bit, but then it got majorly increased more. And I think that their fan bases went more down, because I know I see more people still on it before the whole thing happened, but
like nowhere near as much.
Like you get into a game now on there now, and like if there's nobody in the game, it's just only a couple fucking minutes or even a couple seconds, and it's just a full fucking game. Like that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like originally, like how it was, you had to wait though, like, you know, for a while, and most of the time you wouldn't even get a game, you know, because of how dead it was, you know. It was still alive, but it was like dead at certain points, and there would only be certain times where people ever came on. So, and that's just cool, actually. And it's kind of funny how we're talking about Star Wars in a Warhammer game, like a Warhammer 40K. It is funny, but it just it's like it's cool though, and it's just something that we need to talk about, you know, or that I feel interested in talking about, because that's like one of the big hypes right now. Freaking Star Wars Battlefront 2 and Star Wars Battlefront 1, the 2017 and the 2016 or 15, basically. I'm not sure when that one was made. I remember playing it at a certain type of date, but I don't remember. So I had to look that shit up as well, but it is pretty cool of how everything is, and it's pretty interesting of how the fans came together, started playing that. Hell, I even told some people as well after when my cousin told me. I decided to tell people. Like, I told you, I told Raptor Bay, I told like a couple people. I even told my cousin, my other cousin, and he probably got on Xbox and started playing the crap out of it. Probably. But like, it's just interesting, you know? And lately I've just been craving to play even more now, because it's still fun, you know? After this long of a break and, you know, not been playing it for that much, you know, it's still fun to play, you know? And I don't even care about even trying in it. I don't care about getting in the top ranks. I just have fun with it now. I play for the fun. But like, you know, it's just, yeah. And if it keeps on going like this, you know, like with it still getting this much hype, again, that's interesting. It shows that we need a Battlefront 3. Fans are sick and tired of failure Star Wars games that always get. Yeah, I saw that. It was actually pretty fucking funny, yeah.
Stupid as hell.
But back to from what I was saying, the fans out there for Star Wars games, we've been getting like people like the creators of certain Star Wars games have been like taking Star Wars games off of the menu, like deleting them, canceling certain releases, and then it's just something that a lot of people are sick and tired of, and then people say it's like a curse, as like a type of joke thing, like with Star Wars games, like, you know, we're cursed, you know.
Yeah, so they're always just, yeah, really
I don't believe that we're cursed. It's just basically the creators need to not be lazy with their shit, you know. That's just how that is, you know. Put some passion and creativity in the game. And like, hell, if EA decides to use, like, if they see this video and if they use some of the ideas like an underwater battle and shit like that, that would be interesting. It'd be pretty cool. Like, yeah, space battles are pretty cool, but we've never seen it in a Battlefront game. We need something new. Something fucking event, like, you know? We need the hunt matches to come more. We need more hunt matches in the Battlefront 3 when it does come out, which I hope it does. It'd be awesome to see, like, more hunt matches, like clones versus Geonosians. There we go. And they only have, like, a pistol and a grenade, you know? Geonosians with their guns and where they can actually have a move to grab the clones and fly in the tunnel and kill them, you know? That'd be fucking cool. Or at least grab the clones and fly up in the air and drop them. Like, that'd be like some hard work, but it'd pay off, you know? People would be very much a fan of playing those hunt modes then for like a long while. And then they need to put more heroes and villains, which I suggest Ventress, because Ventress is a pretty cool one. And it'd be nice to see General Grievous with his cape from the cartoon series of the Clone Wars, you know? It'd be cool, yeah. And then it'd be awesome to see the Mandalorians, and then have a hunt mode where you play as the Tusken Raiders versus Stormtroopers, or versus the
what
the certain individuals. But I'm getting killed down here.
Threw me up in their spawn point, dude. Holy shit.
Oh shit.
The stupid mutie he's keeping me in their fucking spawn point.
Oh crap. Where you at?
I'm in their spawn point, like I said, he threw me in here.
Oh shit.
I jumped out, don't worry. That was funny. He literally jumped up in there to fucking keep coming after me.
Yeah. But like I was saying though, like these would be interesting moments, and having more hunt modes would be definitely a must, because hunt modes are pretty fun, and in my opinion, damn it, I got taken down. I need revival. But hunt modes are definitely a must that we need, and it would be interesting to see Tusken Raiders versus Stormtroopers, or you know, the Tusken Raiders versus the Jawas. You know, be an interesting fight again to see that, and then see the Gungans versus droids, but like the Gungans that get two different types of classes, and the droids get two different classes, like a B2 battle droid and a freaking B1 battle droid, you know? B1 battle droid is basically normal battle droid, B2 battle droid is super battle droid. For anybody who didn't know that, if you're new to Star Wars, if you're watching this. But, damn it. And then have like, have a hunt mode with the commando droid versus like maybe or commando clones versus the things on Felucia. I forgot what they're called, but they're carnivorous beasts. Or have like a hunt mode like that, or have a hunt mode with the Gamorrean Guard, what do we call them, or the pig things from Jabba's palace.
Yeah.
You know, versus stormtroopers. Like, you know, it'd just be badass. And, you know, putting as a reinforcement as Palpatine's, you know, personal guard, you know? That would be freaking awesome, like seeing the Emperor's Royal Guard, you know? And seeing also that in the First Order as well.
Yeah.
As a reinforcement, if they ever did the reinforcement things in Battlefront 3, you know? These certain types of things would be interesting, and then seeing like skins for the, and I don't care if they make up some type of new skin. That, like, they kind of already did that with Battlefront 2. Like, there was 2 skins and you never seen the Star Wars universe. But like, that's what we need, you know. If they have to make up a skins, like new skins for the Stormtroopers and for the Rebels and for the First Order, then do it, you know. As long as you're not gonna get lawsuit for it, but like, it'd be interesting, you know? It'd be fucking cool. And There's so much stuff that they can do with the Battlefront 3 if they do make it, and I believe that they should try to go out with a banger, you know? Try to go out with a banger and give the fans what they want, you know? But, like, not rush it, though. Like, take time. I wouldn't mind if it was, like, 3 years, or, like, as long as it needed to take, you know, for the game to be made. As long as it wasn't too long. Because making games is a long process, you know? Some games take a long process, some games take a short process. So if they wanted to make this game fucking badassery as hell, you know, I recommend them taking the long route of making it and then going all the way, because it will be worth it. You know how many people would buy that game, especially if you showcase some of the skins and showcase some of the new classes and give a number of how many villains and heroes there are. And if there's like freaking 30 villains and heroes, like, that's awesome. There's like so much choice, and then you get to have them in the correct order of the Galactic Wars, and like bringing back Galactic Conquest would be a fucking dream come true, you know? Especially in the third one. It'd just be badass. And it's like, you know, that's something I feel like that we need in a third Star Wars Battlefront. Like, underwater battle mode, at least for 3 planets. At least 3 different planets. That's good enough, you know? One of them being a hunt mode, while the other 2 being a galactic battle mode, you know? And that'd be good enough, you know, with that type. And then just having more planets, more battles, more galactic conquest, more galactic assaults, and then just supremacy, you know? Just like completely all 3 of those. And if they can make those 3 game modes work and actually make it be lore friendly with like to a certain point, like it fits the certain time period with certain villains and heroes fitting in there, then you got yourself some good game modes, and people will be definitely playing Galactic Conquest, especially if they do it like if they do Galactic Conquest and they make it where you can buy troops within game, like with Galactic Conquest money. Like you have to earn it from each planet you take over, and you can make it where it's like a private match between friends, or make it a public match for it. And that shit would get so much hype. Like, I feel like that would get so much hype, because people would be like, say, like being strategic with it, because it's a strategic board at that some point. You choose to attack which planets you want to attack, you know? And then they did like a public server for it, and then did like a private server thing. That would get so much hype. Like, people can make their own private servers, and then there's a public server. Everybody would be joining the public servers, testing their might against other people. And then just like having a couple dedicated public servers, and then have your own private servers. So that means friends can go up against each other, and then just experience these planets and fight with bots. And then having bots be majorly a part of the battles also would like boost a lot of like things. Like, we don't have to go up against players, but we could choose to, you know, and have fun with both of the areas. And it's like, it would give people who don't like going up against other players more of a chance to go and play the game how they want to play. And then it gives people who like the thrill of going against PvP, you know? And then it gives more of an advantage. And like doing that for Galactic Assault, Galactic Conquest, Supremacy, and for all the game modes, making it where you can go up against bots or players, that would be a good thing to do. Because then you wouldn't need to do a whole single player thing, and having the story be co-op and single player. There you go. It'd be a cool thing. Be awesome if they do the story about being a droid and then being a clone, like 2 different stories about clones and droids in it, and then doing a story about the stormtroopers and rebels, and then doing a story about the First Order and their resistance, you know? That would be a cool thing. We get to play as these 2 different people. They don't switch sides either. You know, it'd be cool. Because it's kind of annoying to see always us playing as the evil people, and then we switch to the good side. Like, it'd just be cool if we just get to play as a good people and switch to the evil side, or just stay on our own side, you know? not
It's like we
changing.
could pick a campaign, you know, like the light side or
Yeah,
dark side campaign. That'd be cool as
yeah.
well.
And then like it's basically between the three different time periods: the First Order, the the
Republic and like the Galactic Empire
yeah,
and the
and
Separatists.
and then, like for the Republic and the Galactic, oh, for the Republic and the Separatists, we either play as either the Droid campaign or the Clone campaign. Then for the
And the
Galactic
Galactic
Empire,
Empire or Resistance
like the Galactic
or
Empire,
the Rebel.
or the Rebel Alliance or something, whatever you call it. And
Yeah, the
then
Rebel Alliance.
for the First Order and the Resistance, I forget which one it is. It the Rebel Alliance with with the First Order era, or is it
The
Resistance with
Rebel
the First
Alliance
Order?
is the Galactic Order, or the
Yeah,
Galactic Empire, I mean.
Galactic War, Civil War kind of
Because
way.
the First Order has the fucking other, the Resistance.
Yeah, so like if we get campaigns for each of them, and I don't think it matters if they're like long as fuck, as long as it's a good story, a good campaign that we can
And it
actually
makes
play
you
as.
feel like you're a Sith or a Jedi.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say being a Sith or
You gotta be
Jedi.
metaphorically.
Yeah, like basically it makes you feel like that you're actually fighting for like both sides, and you don't have to
Yeah.
like, like,
Had to be a
uh,
dumbass and switch sides all of a sudden for
yeah,
no fucking
and
reason.
then adding a Sith and then adding a Jedi campaign would also be kind of cool as well,
Yeah.
like between different eras.
Or it could be
And
part of it, you know, like you play as the soldiers of the Empire and also the Sith.
yeah, then they could like do mixed matches, like say like you play as
Like
the
you play as the
Republic.
Sith once and then you put
Like
something,
if you play as the Republic for each of the campaign, you get to play as two different types of people for each campaign playthrough. So like how they did like in Star Wars Battlefront 2 with like some of that was actually kind of cool. But like it would have been cool if we stayed a part of the Stormtroopers. But it
yeah.
is what it is. It's still a cool story. But like how they had it where you get to play as like different groups of people, and it was kind of
Yeah.
cool. So if they did it like that, kind of in a certain way, like say for the Republic, you get to choose which Jedi you want to play as for the campaign, or like they just make it one Pacific Jedi for the Republic, and you get to play as a clone as well, and then you get to play as fucking R2D2. That would be fucking awesome.
Mm.
Like basically switch between three of those like campaigns for the Republic, and then they do the same thing with the Separatists. Like you play as either Count Dooku or General Grievous, and then you play as a droid, and then you play as a bounty hunter that gets hired to kill a Jedi, you know,
Mm.
or do something. And then you get to like, and then they make it where you get to see execute Order 66. You know, that'd be kind of cool at the end of it. Like we get to see the how certain things happen, like with the
Yeah.
ending of the clone campaign, like the Republic. You get to see execute Order 66, and you're like marching on the Jedi Temple.
Yeah. You have to like kill the Jedi in there. Or help
Yeah,
them.
but like different type of style ways, because it's Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that they could copy the same looking like of the older movies. So like, because I feel like
You
that
just make their like a version of it, you know, like replicated.
or that they get like permission completely from George Lucas films, stuff like that. And if they can get that
Yeah.
permission, then that like guarantees like that they can make a better fucking Battlefront, like make like at least like Battlefront 3 to come out, because Battlefront 2 is not bad. That's okay. Because there's some stuff that ticks me off in that game, but it is what it is.
Yeah, but also I'm probably gonna. I need to hop out. Like my headset died, and I'm probably gonna watch some stuff on YouTube as well.
Yeah. Before you leave, I'm gonna end the video right here. But I want to ask you before you leave, what do you think about the
What?
ideas? Like about talking about Star Wars,
Well, if, it was able to happen, that'd be fucking cool. Like
and
the shit.
especially with the underwater battles, that'd be kind of cool. And then give us like
Yeah.
a few more snow planets as well, because like snow battles are fucking awesome. Like having trenches and all that. At least
Yeah.
like it'd be interesting to see a snow battle between clones and stormtroopers. Well, no, no, not clones and stormtroopers, but clones and droids. Oh, that's another hunt mode that they should do. Clones versus stormtroopers, just for shits and giggles, or zombie stormtroopers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Versus
that'd be
Ewoks. Like the
like,
Ewoks are hiding this time on a fucking Imperial Death Star.
or like droids versus stormtroopers. There you go. Like the old droids are defending a fucking hangar, and it's like a type of like mini game mode. So there you go, like a mini fucking game mode. Like it's not mini, but it's like they have to defend the points. It's like a defense game mode.
Yeah.
The droids versus stormtroopers. Like stormtroopers are invading, and the droids have to defend their ship from being blown up. You know, it'd be fucking cool. And then the clones have to try to escape from the planet, like from Camino. You know, it'd be pretty interesting. But then, like, you know, you could also play as the other side and just try to go forward. You know, and like it just that'd be fucking awesome. It'd be like cool ass game modes that could be added, and you know, hell, I should just send fucking EA or whoever's gonna create the next Star Wars Battlefront 3 all these fucking ideas on a piece of freaking paper. Just like
Be fucking hilarious.
send them all these ideas, and then they fucking use half these ideas into the fucking game. That'd be fucking awesome. Like, that'd be awesome. But I'm gonna end the video here, you guys. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below, and slice the living crap out like boss, you guys. In the next Dev Zone. Bye.